Hi Willow, today we're going to continue with history and remember we're doing about toys. Okay, so today we're going to concentrate more on toys from the Victorian era. So we're going to do this about Victorian toys. Okay, so I can compare Victorian toys with modern toys. So success criteria is to identify similarities between the toys and I can identify differences between the toys. Okay, so remember we've been looking at the toy timeline from the Victorian toys all the way up to our toys, which is your toys. Okay, so there's a timeline just to remind you the difference of how they was back then and how they are today. So all these pictures here are of Victorian toys. So as you can see, a lot of them were made out of wood. It doesn't seem to have any batteries and they don't seem to have electric. Okay, so Victorian times and the games. Victorian times were usually made from wood, metal and paper. The toys that Victorian children had depended on how much money their family had. Children from rich families played with toys such as clockwork, train sets, toy soldiers, tea sets, rocking horses, dolls and dolls' houses. Okay, children from poor families played with homemade toys such as peg dolls and wooden boats. Rags were stuffed with sawdust to make bars and toy animals. If they were lucky, poor children were sometimes brought cheap penny toys from the market. Okay. Victorian toys and games. Girls usually played with dolls, dolls' houses and tea sets. Boys usually played with toy trains, boats, soldiers and marbles. In many homes, the only toy children were allowed to play with on a Sunday was Noah's Ark because it related to the Bible. Victorian children enjoyed playing games too. Football was popular outdoors and children played board games like Ludo and card games like Happy Families indoors. Okay, doll comparison. So look at the two dolls. Can you think of anything which is similar about them? Can you see anything which is different about them? So I want you to write down one thing that is similar and one thing that is different. Okay, and here's some similarities for you. So dolls were popular in Victorian times and they're still popular today. The clothes the dolls are wearing reflect the fashion at the time. And then the differences. The Victorian dolls is made of china and modern dolls is made of plastic. And the dolls are wearing the different style of clothing. Okay. Oh, and the modern doll has long hair. Okay, so we're going to do the toy comparison sheets. I can upload these to Dojos. And then we're going to do similarities and differences. So we're going to, can you think of any more? Make a list of differences from Victorian toys as well as popular toys. So if you're at home, you can do a little table like this, what says similarities and differences. I want you to look at the dolls and write the similarities and differences, and we just help you with that one. Then I want you to do one with teddy bears, okay, and write the similarities and differences between the teddy bears. Might be more similar than differences. And then I want you to do one about the toy soldiers. Okay, so they're the three things that I would like you to do at home. So you can do a table like this, or you can do it 3 different pages, okay, and do it on the dolls, the teddies and the toy soldiers, and then upload your work to Class Dojos, please. I look forward to seeing them.